The world begins its final day under a brilliant, deceptive sunrise. People carry on with their lives, blissfully unaware of the impending catastrophe. Birds, sensing something unnatural, stop singing, and the air becomes eerily still. In moments, everything changes. The ground quakes violently. In major cities, streets crack open, swallowing cars, buildings, and lives in an instant. Panic spreads as the Earth shakes with unprecedented force, sending shockwaves across the planet. The oceans begin to swell, rising unnaturally fast. Gigantic tidal waves crash into coastal cities, engulfing entire neighborhoods. Houses, cars, and the people inside them are swept away as the ocean reclaims the land. As nature's wrath intensifies, lush forests are overtaken by uncontrollable wildfires, turning once green landscapes into burning wastelands. The sky darkens, casting the world into an apocalyptic nightmare. In cities across the globe, towering skyscrapers crumble under the pressure of relentless earthquakes. Glass shatters and rains down onto the streets below, where terrified crowds flee in every direction. The pinnacles of human achievement are reduced to rubble in minutes. Meanwhile, animals flee from their habitats, abandoning forests and mountains. Birds desert the skies, while wild creatures charge aimlessly through devastated landscapes, their natural instincts overwhelmed by chaos. A meteor shower lights up the night sky, but there's no beauty in this cosmic event. These meteors are agents of destruction, crashing into the Earth with devastating force. Cities, forests, and farmland are obliterated as the sky itself seems to rain down death. Survivors huddle in bunkers, gas masks strapped to their faces as the air outside turns too toxic to breathe. Smoke and ash fill the atmosphere, choking out what remains of the light. Rivers of molten lava flow from erupting volcanoes, consuming everything in their path. Entire regions are swallowed by the fiery onslaught. The Earth is left scarred and broken, its surface unrecognizable, and the air thick with a poisonous haze. Civilization crumbles as nature's fury shows no mercy. The once thriving world has become a wasteland, and humanity's future is uncertain. In the aftermath, cities that were once the center of human life are now silent wastelands. Skyscrapers lie in ruins, streets are empty, and nature has begun to reclaim what was once human territory. Underground, survivors cling to life in cramped bunkers, the last safe places on Earth. But these bunkers are not sanctuaries, they are prisons of fear and desperation. Food supplies dwindle, and those trapped inside fight over the last scraps. Chaos brews in the darkness. Above ground, the last remaining animals wander aimlessly through the ruins, searching for food and shelter. But the land offers nothing. Starvation looms, and extinction seems inevitable. A lone deer, emaciated and weak, stumbles through a barren forest, its body a symbol of the dying Earth. The atmosphere continues to deteriorate, forcing the few survivors deeper underground. The surface of the planet is no longer safe. Stepping outside means certain death. A child, left orphaned by the disaster, stands in the ruins of what was once a playground. Their wide eyes reflect a world they no longer understand. Hope flickers but feels too distant to grasp. A small group of survivors, desperate for a way out, board a rusted spacecraft. They gaze back at the Earth, their broken home, knowing they may never return. With heavy hearts, they embark on a journey to find a new world. The Earth descends into darkness. With power grids destroyed, cities that once glowed with the light of human achievement are now ghostly silhouettes. The hum of technology fades into memory as screens go dark, leaving behind only silence and emptiness. The remnants of human civilization are little more than a whisper, and it seems the Earth is destined to be forgotten. Far from the ruined Earth, the survivor's spacecraft travels through the vastness of space, hurtling toward the unknown. They are headed to an uncharted planet, their last hope for survival. The stars outside twinkle coldly, indifferent to their plight. After weeks of travel, they land on a planet that feels both familiar and alien. The landscape is wild, untamed, yet holds a strange sense of promise. The air is thick, the colors of the environment unfamiliar, but this is their new reality. As they explore, the survivors realize this new world is teeming with life. Strange, alien creatures roam freely, unbothered by the newcomers. But the land proves hostile to humans. Their bodies, adapted to Earth's environment, struggle to survive in the alien atmosphere. Food is scarce, the weather harsh. Their technology, once reliable, fails in this foreign place. They are forced to rely on something they had taken for granted, the animals they brought with them. The animals, resilient and instinctual, begin to adapt to this new world more quickly than the humans. They navigate the alien terrain with ease, sensing danger where humans cannot. The survivors soon realize that they must rely on these animals if they are to survive. The bond between species deepens as they face the dangers of this strange planet together. Wolves, elephants, and even birds help scout for food and protect the survivors from predators that lurk in the shadows. Under the towering trees of this alien jungle, the survivors attempt to build shelters. Their Earth-made tools are useless here, and they must learn to work with the resources around them. Scientists try to cultivate the alien soil, hoping to grow Earth's crops, but each attempt fails. The plants from home wither and die in the unfamiliar soil. It becomes clear that survival in this world will require adaptation, not just of technology, but of themselves. Deeper into the jungle, strange and deadly creatures roam. Humans and animals fight side by side, fending off predators. The battle for survival is brutal and relentless. Yet, through this struggle, a new understanding grows. Humanity and nature are not separate, they must rely on each other to thrive in this unforgiving world. As the survivors begin to settle into their new home, they face an unexpected threat. An intelligent alien species, native to the planet, emerges from the wilderness. They see the humans as invaders, a threat to their way of life. A tense standoff ensues, and war seems inevitable. But the survivors, scarred from the collapse of their own world, know that conflict will lead to their extinction. Around a campfire, humans and animals huddle together, their numbers fewer than before. The hardships they have faced have strengthened their resolve, but the future remains uncertain. They cannot survive alone, and they know it. The survivors realize that cooperation is the key to survival, not just with each other, but with the planet itself and its native inhabitants. As the days turn into weeks, the survivors make a crucial discovery. Scientists find a way to cultivate an alien plant that can grow in the strange soil. It is a small victory, but it offers hope. Slowly, the survivors begin to adapt to their new home. Animals and humans continue to work together, forming a delicate balance with the land. Nature guides them, and they follow, learning to live in harmony with their surroundings. Conflict within the group grows as some survivors cling to the past, wanting to recreate the comforts of Earth. Others embrace the new world, seeking to build a life that respects the planet's natural order. Tensions rise, but eventually, the group reaches a fragile compromise. They will not repeat the mistakes of Earth. Instead, they will find a way to live in balance with nature. The first real harvest is celebrated with joy and relief. A strange alien fruit, rich in nutrients, sustains the survivors. It is a symbol of their resilience, a testament to their ability to adapt. As they eat together, the survivors and animals alike share in the bounty of their hard-earned victory. In time, a new society begins to form. It is unlike anything that existed on Earth. There are no towering skyscrapers, no sprawling cities. Instead, the survivors build a settlement that blends into the natural landscape. Shelters are woven from alien plants, and the animals that once roamed the forests now live alongside humans in peace. The survivors harness the power of the planet's rivers for renewable energy, creating a sustainable way of life. As the settlement grows, new life emerges. Children are born into this strange world, their first breaths taken in harmony with the alien air. These children, raised without the burdens of Earth's past, learn to live in balance with nature. They are taught to respect the land and the creatures that share it. They have never known Earth, but their future is bright. Over time, a new language develops between humans and animals, allowing them to communicate on a deeper level. This unique form of communication, a blend of gestures, sounds, and emotions, strengthens their bond. The survivors and their animal companions live as one, each dependent on the other for survival. As the years pass, the planet begins to flourish. Wildflowers bloom across the land, and strange new species of plants and animals are discovered. The ecosystem thrives, and the survivors find themselves not just surviving, but thriving. They have built a new civilization, one that respects the delicate balance of life. The final triumph comes with the discovery of a new source of energy, derived from the planet's natural resources. This sustainable energy source powers the settlement, ensuring that the mistakes of Earth will not be repeated. The survivors have learned from the past, and they are determined to build a future that honors the planet they now call home. Under the light of twin suns, the survivors gather to celebrate their journey. They have endured the collapse of one world and the birth of another. They have learned to live in harmony with nature, animals, and each other. As they look out at the vast, untamed landscape before them, they know that they have built something extraordinary. This new world, once hostile and dangerous, is now their home.